All right, all kinds of weirdness and bugs today that we're going to talk about, but I'm expecting that we're going to get some compensation for a big problem that happened in the Thirst event. And we're going to talk about a couple things with the Thirst event, but I think the main issue is that it was 30 of 30. There's an entire video. You can watch this video right here that I go through it and I collect a bunch of rewards. I got 27 Man-Thing shards from this event, and I believe based on the blog post it was only supposed to be 3, not 30. So decimal point Jeff strikes again. And then people are saying you're supposed to be able to beat the first node of Thirst. Well, there's a way to play it. Maybe I got lucky, I don't know, but doing the basics on the civilians seemed to be the only way that I could make it work. If you're doing the ultimates, then you're not getting the evasion and you're not getting the defense up. So that creates a problem. Take a look at this video right here. Compensation incoming, Thirst event gameplay, removed from the game. If you want to beat the first node. The problem with the first node is that you don't get to use your characters. That's provided, and it's actually challenging and required me. I had to do it like 3 times. I think I had to do it 3 times before the third time kind of figured it out and how to beat it and got through it. After that, you get to use your own characters, and I was able to get through 4, no problem. And the 5th one seemed to be problematic without Man-Thing because Man-Thing gives the entire team speed. So, yeah, it's a thing. Check it out. Also today, should have got 100 Gladiator shards and a 7 red star in your inbox. And this is for the completion of Dark Dimension 8 and the first person getting through it. Now, this was an interesting offer right here. So this is a string offers of going 1 through 8. I bought 6 of them. And the reason why I bought this is because it does give me a randomized chance of potentially unlocking Man-Thing. Some people did, some people didn't. I was able to for $41 because I bought the first 6. The other reason is that it has the awakened ability for Blade. And in my testing of Blade passive was the most important of the awakened abilities because it adds this ability for him to gain assist now. On self or ally crit on the following ally turn, gain assist now. And then there's a 10% crit chance for self and all allies. And because of this passive, and if you have Blade and Blade's passive, the ISO selection for the rest of the team seems to be Raider, with the exception of Man-Thing. So Man-Thing, you can see on the screen here, I've got a recommendation of Raider. The 2 logical ISOs for Man-Thing are going to be Fortifier or Raider if you have the passive on Blade. I'm trying both. When I was on the playtest server, I liked Raider better. Other people are doing Fortifier. So I'm only recommending blue ISO 5, and I'm going to toggle between the 2. I'm not suggesting taking either of those to purple. Unless you really want to. Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? All right, lots of bugs. There was a patch that came out today that fixed some of the bugs that we've been having over the last couple days. Version 8.41 is available for download. In this update, we have fixed the following issues. Some players logging in with Google Play Games were getting a grade 2 anomaly. Yeah, I had that, and I had to reinstall the game and go through the entire tutorial. Some players were running into an issue where characters filters from other game modes would apply to all other modes, causing characters to be hidden that should have been available to play. And this was messing up Arena. A lot of people couldn't even use Apocalypse in Arena and things like that. It was a mess. And then this one right here, when updating a character's diamonds, the diamond upgrade UI stays on top of the screen, causing issues where players cannot back out of the screen. On Android, I could hit the back button, but iPhone doesn't have a back button. And so I'd have to actually close the game, force close the game. Well, anyways, there is a new update in the store that fixed some of these issues. I don't understand how this stuff gets pushed to the live server without being tested or at least logged into to see if things are wrong. Be sure to download the latest app version of your store today. So download the new app and it'll fix some of those issues. Captain Britain and Candy Store are still seeing a lot of questions about this. I've done both 50 core refreshes since he was supposedly added and now 0 and 24 attempts to find him and actually seen him. Now, so I have done the 50 core refreshes ever since he came out, and I've seen him twice. The fake math that I did on a Twitch poll suggests that he appears there 1 out of 10 times. If you're not refreshing the store, you're going to see him once every 3 or 4 days. There's supposed to be a ton of other ways. There was a video about that yesterday, about the different ways to get Captain Britain. They're going to re-release this showcase. They're going to have a couple of events. It feels like they're finally releasing Captain Britain. A lot of the details on how many shards we're going to be able to get from those events still uncertain. And then they're also going to be a strike pass and a battle pass, but that is going to be coming mid to late November. So Captain Britain is around the corner. We'll see how that plays out. Still a lot of uncertainty on that. But the current release method and campaigns are too cluttered. No kidding! There's currently 19 campaigns active, and personally, it's way too many for a single tab. Can we have divisions just like epic campaigns, ISO 8, campaigns hard, incursion showcases? Yeah. And the main one is that drives me a little bit crazy is the showcase one. Because that's where I want to go most of the time, is into showcase to find the blade showcase. And the issue that I have mostly is there will be a red dot that shows up here in events. And then I click on it and there will be 0 red dots here. It'd be nice if, and it's always the same one. It's this Dead of Night Night Stalker Super Showcase. And then I go in there and then there's the red dots. I don't understand what's going on with red dots. I mean, it just never seems to end in this game. And maybe that's a me problem because I don't like red dots. And it just drives me, they won't go away. I wish they made some sense, but they don't. And then lastly, we're going to talk about this for a second. What's the point of the download all assets on Wi-Fi if it doesn't ever download all assets? Like the title says, I'm Wi-Fi, so common sense would dictate I have given permission to download all things needed from this newest patch. So why the hell do I get downloading happening weeks later when a character model I haven't seen yet appears? Yeah. Especially when you're on a timer or time crunch, like that was happening to me yesterday when I was going through my Crucible. I had to reinstall the client, and then not only do I have to re-download everything and the download all doesn't work, but I also had to play the tutorial. And there's no way of bypassing the tutorial just for me to log into my account. It's so annoying. That's not the purpose of this button. Create one. I turned on. It downloads every single thing need to be downloaded. I don't care how big it is or how long it takes. It will be better than having to wait continuously for the next 2 weeks. Now, the only thing that I can think of doing, which kind of helps, but it still takes a long time, is to come in here and then just click this for like 5 minutes and go through all of them. And then eventually they will all load. And then that's the same thing. Used to be that you could do it really fast on Blitz, but then they changed the way that the Blitz thing worked. You could just scroll through your save squads. But yeah, I just can't understand why they can't get this right. Also, lastly, I just want to say, this compensation thing, they got to do something, man. A lot of people were watching on Twitch when this happened and they saw the rewards that I got. So it's not like they can mask or hide this. They kind of have to address it. And I don't know what the difference is between what I got and what is fair, but I know I got 27 Man-Thing shards, and I got some crimson red gear orbs, and I also got some purple ISO. But I'd have to go back and look at the Twitch VOD to see exactly what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, bye for now.